Thanks for purchasing your Kreg Accu-Cut XL or Accu-Cut Expansion Pack. Here we'll show you how to put it together by connecting the track sections and installing the guide strips. This is also shown in the owner's manual. If you already have an Accu-Cut and you purchase the expansion pack, you want to start by removing the starting block and then disassembling the two tracks. You won't need the original aluminum connector bars. You'll replace them with new steel bars. Next, peel off the old guide strips. If there's any residue, you can clean it off with an adhesive remover. With 4 bare tracks, you're ready to start assembly. Start by laying 2 pieces end to end so the arrows point to one another. Flip the pieces over and then install 2 of the steel connector bars in the T-slots. Just slide them about halfway in and then snug down, but don't fully tighten, the set screws. Now slide the other track onto the bars. It's helpful to use a long, reliable straight edge, like a level, to make sure the tracks are aligned. Then tighten the screws down. Repeat this process to assemble the other 2 tracks. Finally, connect the 2 pairs of tracks together using the last set of connector bars. Use the straight edge to make sure all the sections are aligned. Now you can add the guide strips. Because these strips are designed to hug tight against the saw blade and prevent splintering, you don't want gaps in between them. To prevent that, start by placing 1 strip at the middle of the track, the point where you join the 2 pairs. Peel the backing off to expose the adhesive on one of the guide strips. Now align the end of the strip with the center joint, and make sure the inner edge of the strip is pressed against the raised shoulder on the track. Then, firmly press the guide strip in place. Now you can butt the next strip against this one. The end may overlap the track joint slightly, but that's fine. You're not likely to be disassembling the track here anyway. Now apply the other 2 guide strips to this side, starting at the center once again. Then, just repeat the process to install the other 4 guide strips on the other side of the track. The guide strips may not quite reach the ends of the tracks. That's okay, the track will overhang any pieces you're cutting. Finally, slide the starting block into one end of the track, and then stick the 4 indexing labels on the track sections. That way, if you'd ever disassemble all 4, you can get them back together in order. If you already have your saw mounted to the universal sled, you can trim the guide strips. If you still need to mount the saw, this is covered in your owner's manual. Then you can trim the strips and you'll be ready to cut.